Don't worry, no one's gonna see that face except for VOD gamers. Thick. Good job, NVIDIA. Dove's barking like crazy, but I'm noticing it's not picking anything up. Late night gang, let's go. Where my notive squad? Sorry there was no video today. It was my brother's birthday dinner, so I basically woke up and my dad picked me up and we went to my parents and family fun time, yay. Hey Matt, hey Gleam, hey AK. You mean the new RE4 trailer that they showed at the State of Play? Because honestly, it didn't spoil anything for me because I already know Resident Evil 4 in general. However, here's a pro tip that I live by with video games that I'm hyped for. Stop. Stop watching trailers. You're already sold on the game. You don't need to be like, you don't need to see any more to sell you on it, right? So just don't. Because in my experience, even trailers will end up like showing so many spoilers nowadays. It's ridiculous. You know what? Let's do U11 Geo. Screw it. Oh, they put out a new trailer just now? Oh, I'm staying away from it. Nope, I'm staying away. It's a month away, man. I can wait. Thanks for the heads up, though. Otherwise, I might have actually watched it. What do you mean when you say spoilers? You mean like Resident Evil spoilers or like the remake spoilers? Like, what the? I wasn't expecting this. Honestly, yeah, I'm still gonna stay away from it. Because I'm already sold on the game, man, so screw it. I don't need to see more. Same with like Zelda. Like they're gonna have more trailers in the weeks to come closer to release, but it's like, nope. No thank you. I'm just gonna stay away from everything about it. Bombs get on my right hotbar, thank you. Bro, I see you through the wall. Die. Character spoilers and all chapters revealed. I mean, yeah, so I guess, yeah, that's spoilers for someone who hasn't played the original, I suppose. But that's kind of what I mean is like, since I already played the original, it's not like they can spoil much. Either way, yeah. Hello? Video game? Oh my god, it's so laggy. The middle of the night, why is it so laggy? Probably for the same reason YouTube notifications don't go out, right? Help me. Yeah, hopefully tonight I'll be able to catch up on my recordings and junk and actually have okay. I want to have a couple different streams and a couple different videos recorded because I know I haven't had like some of the Trove videos more regularly lately. So for those that don't know, those 5 stars that we just did, that's the most efficient. Whoop, this game sucks. That's the most efficient way of getting your hands on C4 gear. It's Geode Surface 5 star. Big thing I'm waiting for is just when are they going to announce the Elden Ring DLC, man? That's something that I'll definitely watch, even though I don't want spoilers, you know? I don't know. Oh, nice, Matt. You didn't already have them? Because, yeah, I've got, like, all the weapons in the game. Save for maybe, like, 1 or 2 that I didn't notice. Getting max level, though, I thought that I would be able to because I thought New Game Plus would actually give a lot more XP, but it doesn't. Still, go for it, gamer. I think that's really cool because I still remember when you were struggling with Morgit and really confused on the game, and, oh, now you're a baller. Oh, why? What's the thumbnail, Potato? What? It should just be the Trove load screen logo and all that, right? Or did YouTube not? Hold on. Maybe YouTube didn't do it properly? Oh, it just has no thumbnail. What the heck? Okay, YouTube, thank you. Let me change that. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll just put a temporary thumbnail. Screw it. It's the channel banner? What the heck? Okay. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Stupid old YouTube. There we go. Now it should be better, though. Anyways. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about that. I miss when you did runs with 10k people. What? Oh, delves? Yeah, I mean, nobody does delves anymore. I can still do delves. It's just nobody does them anymore. Even when I'm running them, like, with randos, nobody hops in. Have you killed a rune bear in Elden Ring? Yeah, of course. What do you mean? What? They're like, okay. That's a low tier enemy, man. I mean, they're still really tanky and difficult to deal with. Oh my god, it's so rubber bandy. Jeez. That's a new verb for Trove. Rubber bandy. Oh my god. This is a functioning video game. Like, man. Oh. Yeah, rune bears, it's more so like, I don't know. You just gotta have like, you just gotta avoid their attacks long enough, and then you can kill them. But their hitboxes are pretty broken. I'm hoping, so I know I promised it last night, and then I basically like went to bed after that Elden Ring stream. I started like feeling really, really bad. Like, not emotionally, like sick. I just had like a neck and a headache and all this stuff, so I just went to bed and chilled until I fell asleep, and then immediately woke up. My dad picked me up for Johnny's birthday and just got back from that. So I thought, okay, I'm not gonna have enough time to record a video, so let's just do a stream. But tonight I do want to hopefully finish the Forest 2 and do Atomic Heart, and then I also need to record like some Trove videos and stuff. Why? No, I don't think I will join him. I'm sorry. Oh, the Snowfield Rune Bears. Yup, I don't even bother with them, dude. Hey, Chicken. Hey, Luffy. Hey, everyone else who's been tuning in and I didn't say hello. Oh, that's, sorry. I didn't know what you meant when you said SOTF. You meant Sons of the Forest, so you got it. All right, nice, man. And then also finish the 8-hour stream. Sick. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, I was talking about this in the last Trove stream, but, like, after that lengthy session of Sons of the Forest, I definitely, like, liked the game a lot less. I don't like the progression loop of the game. Like, the big joke that I keep saying to my buddies is it's like, your character can end up making a chandelier of skulls and bones, but he can't make a shovel. Instead, you have to find it in a cave. Like, what an incompetent idiot. I feel like a lot of these survival games kind of had the volume turned down on them because Valheim is, in my opinion, the best of the bunch. Because with Valheim as well, like, the progression is really, really solid. Building doesn't take like hours to do anything. Not like in the Forest where it's like, let me just take 5 hours to build a wall. But on top of that, it's just in Valheim, like, they have a lot of the progression locked behind like bosses or specific enemies where you'll kill them, get a new material, and then, oh, now you can suddenly craft 50 different things. Which, in my opinion, is a much better like progression system instead of go into this random cave, unless you look online, and then go and get this specific item to progress. It also didn't help that, you know, what was the last like 3 or 4 hours of that stream was just running across the map and finding out that almost all the caves had no content to them. My biggest argument, I know it's early access, so they can flesh it all out over time, but the thing is, like, I'm just sitting here questioning, so why did they make a sequel when this is just the same as the first game? It's just better graphics and has seasons, which seasons is just visuals anyway. It doesn't really affect gameplay. So it's like, it's just odd, you know? You'd think that they would have alleviated a lot of these problems that were already in the first game. And, I mean, the biggest thing is, so the argument that I'm trying to make, like, with a game like Valheim, they managed to make it, like, super fun to build bases. And so you're kind of constantly, like, colonizing multiple areas and stuff while you slowly build up to the next boss. And, you know, it feels, like, really fun, and as if you're progressing each time you end up building a base and stuff. It feels like, oh, I'm slowly conquering this world and fortifying my fortress, you know? Whereas in the forest, because building a base takes so long and because progression is locked behind finding stuff in caves, it makes me think, so if I can just rush to all of these caves, get all these key items, and then just beat the game, why am I building a base, you know? Which I feel like is a detrimental problem to it, because we're talking about a survival game, and it's making me feel like building a base is pointless. Anyways, that's my synopsis of it so far. I still really enjoyed it. Like, obviously, I streamed it for like 8 hours, which means it's a good-ass game. But it's really severely lacking content. Most of it was just walking. The first, like, 3 or 4 hours, though, oh my god, that was a blast. Before I realized that was the progression, it was so fun. But let's not kid ourselves. That game is, like, old. It doesn't feel like a next-gen survival game, you know what I mean? It's like a worse version of Grounded. And it's kind of disappointing, just considering like how hyped it was, you know? And I was gonna try and convince my buddies to pick it up so we could play multiplayer, but now it's like, why? So we could all just build a base like a little bit faster and then just go beat the game and then we're done, you know? Oh, I am sure they made a killing off of that game, dude. Like, that Atomic Heart game just came out, right? And it was doing pretty dang good. Like, it was a couple days, like maybe a week of it being released. If it hasn't, maybe it hasn't even been a week. And it had like 5,000 positive reviews. That's already really good for most games. Sons of the Forest had 10K reviews day one. And climbing. Like, that's kind of why I feel like a lot of it is a little bit inexcusable, because it's like, I don't know. Where are my stupid potions? There we go. Why does it always shift them around? Anyways, I don't mean to hijack this Trove stream with talking Sons of the Forest and stuff. It's just, yeah. In my opinion, it kind of flopped. But obviously sales and popularity is going to say otherwise. Like, I think that it's really impressive that you can beat the game, even though it's early access, but goddamn is it early access. And again, I just feel like all the money went towards the graphics rather than going towards the gameplay, you know? Like, you've got like common things that people talked about in the first game, like the log carrier and stuff, and it's like, so that's not in this one? So building is even worse? Like, Which I'm sure they'll iron it all out, but let's be real here. Early access is just a nice excuse for a lot of devs. And what does early access realistically mean? Well, it means we'll probably end up getting a complete game over the next 5 years. Because let's be real, development time is slow. But anyways, hey, Capped. What are you? I keep triggering Buzz when I do that. She keeps barking. I still really enjoy the game. I just kind of feel like once you beat it, like, what's the point? You know? Even in terms of like fighting the like the infected or cannibals or whatever the heck they are in that game. Like, it's like, why am I fighting them? It's just wasting resources, you know? Especially like you get a gun and it's like, why am I wasting my ammo when I can just run away and then just come back later and they despawn? Like, there's too many things where it's just like way too identical to the first one, you know? And I feel like that is like kind of like a detrimental problem with a game that is supposed to be focused on survival. Like you got like this super immersion, right? Where it's like, oh, you can't fast travel. You wouldn't be able to fast travel in real life. Yeah, well, I also wouldn't be able to hoof it over the mountains with infinite stamina, and I wouldn't be able to have a small city worth of storage in my backpack. You know, like they constantly seem to be at odds with realism and then quality of life. And in my opinion, a lot of it could be rectified if you could just fast travel to like beds that you put down or something. But maybe it'll end up having mods that would rectify a lot of those problems. Especially, like, the building's the worst. That is the worst building I've ever experienced in a video game. Like, basically, so to build a wall, you put down a log like this, and then you put down another log next to it. But you can only grab 2 logs at a time. So think about... think about building a house in Minecraft, but you can only pick up 2 blocks at a time. Now suddenly you realize, oh, that is bad. Anyways, it's so disappointing because it's like, I really enjoyed the game and I wanted to play it with my buddies, but now I'm just like, no, don't buy it. It's too early access. Just wait. No, it's not a costume mod. This is from the Renewous pack, which is going to be available again next year. It was already here more recently, so you missed it. Yeah, gameplay trumps realism any day of the week, dude. It's a shame because I really enjoyed it. Like, I've been really having a lot of fun with the game. I think I would be complaining a lot more if it was full price. Because as far as the price value is concerned, I mean, I did get my money's worth out of it already. Like, it's a 10-hour campaign, roughly. Any tips from, oh, like getting up to 30k PR? So that would be mostly your gems, more than likely, is your biggest problem. And then otherwise, crystal gear can help. Your ring can help if you have paragon levels. And then dragons and mastery are kind of your lowest priority. But the other, so the other thing too, Potato, like, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to unsell you on it or say like it's a bad game or anything, because obviously, like, I played it for 8 hours straight. That's saying something, right? Like, clearly it's a good game. Got good bones. But I think the big reason why I'm in such a huff about the building in the game is because I've been working on my wall off camera. Takes hours. It's ridiculous. So I got like maybe 25% of my wall done. And I turn around and a bunch of the mutants literally just spawn on the beach. So that means they just don't have like set spawn points or anything. They just randomly spawn in proximity to the player, which is already disappointing, right? They proceed to climb over my wall Like it's no problem. So it was just like, wait, why did I spend all this time? Like what's the point in building a freaking base then, dude? Like, so stupid. What's the Light Brigade? Why do I know that name? Is that a game? I do have the tops chopped off. That's what's weird about it. Like they just climbed it. I think it's just maybe it was just glitchy then. Whoops. No. Give me my gems back. Thank you very much. I have these for alt characters. I should throw them on an alt character. Look at how bad the loot collector is, man. Whoops. So janky. All right, where are my other gems? Oh, buy back all. I didn't even know you could do that. Bruh. I've never done that before. Like, what? And look at that. It didn't even buy them in the proper order. Yeah, it has the gems at the lower, like, okay. It buys them back based on their rarity first and foremost? Dude, that's terrible. It should be by most recent. Oh, Lord. All right. To be fair, I've never done that buyback all thing. Like, I don't think ever. And I wish it didn't go all the way back to the top. Wait, where was that arrow gem? I think that was the last one I was missing. There we go. We're not trying to farm Cosmic specifically. Oh, it's XP day. We could do Delves if you guys want. Like, if you prefer. Okay, I'm still missing an air gem. Nope, I'm not. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. And I can't lock them. They automatically unlock, which kind of sucks. Yeah, if you guys want to do Delves just for XP farming, sure, you're more than welcome to hop in. I didn't even think about it being XP day, because I think it's XP day on XP week, right? Hey, Voodoo. Also, hey, everybody else. Ugh. Oh, no, it's double Starbar. That's right. Whoops. Also, Caruxian is here. I should buy more XP pots from him, just because why not? I know I didn't end up doing a video on the Caruxian. I'm sorry. It's just Caruxian, though. What server am I on? Doesn't matter. When we're on PC and Xbox, European and North American servers can play together, so it doesn't matter. The only servers that are split is on PlayStation. Whee! Does it say... It says servers are down for you, Morbus? That's odd. You know what? I'm gonna grab these. I'm running low on Bound Brilliance anyway. And double XP pots, I got plenty of. Where are my XP pots? Yeah, we're good. I'm not sure why it says maintenance. Maybe you're trying to go onto PTS? I don't know. That's all I could assume. What portal is this? So if you guys don't mind standing here, that's where we're going to put down the portal in Team Pixel. But I gotta drop some of these trophies down. Where is it? There we go. I hate it, but I gotta clear my inventory, man. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna rate Sons of the Forest. It is early access, but at the moment, I would say maybe like a 3. So it's still like above average as far as, you know. Oh, there's the Heckbug banner. Right. I forgot all about that. That's part of the Heckbug banner. Get out of my hotbar. Remembering that 3 for me is still above average as far as the game is concerned. Yeah, it is an indie game, but as you mentioned, dude, like, look how much money they made. Like, the biggest thing for me and why I'm having so many complaints about The Forest 2 is because it doesn't really feel like a true sequel. You know? Like, they've got some impressive tech, for sure, but generally speaking, the gameplay is way, way too similar to the first game, which I get it. That's all people wanted. As far as fans are concerned, they're all happy. But for me, I kind of was hoping for like a bit more, you know, like an evolution upon the game. Like when you think about how drastic a change Assassin's Creed 1 to 2 was back in the day, where it was like, oh my God, it's night and day. Of course you want to play the sequel. This one is like, oh, graphics, new overhaul of graphics. That's it. And again, as much as I'm complaining, I still played it for 8 hours. It's still a game worth playing, I think. I just, if you're not like a fan of, wait, what? Is that one of the big boy trophies? It's an Irradiant guy. I don't think it is. Also, yeah, sorry, my in-game name is just Scyushi. Yeah. Anyways, I still got to write up the script for my Sons of the Forest review. I want to beat it first, though. I'm going to try and do that tonight, like I said. Please don't have trophies in here. Oh, God, there is. I low-key hate when people put trophies in here because I can't help myself. I have to collect them. I have to take all these prop items, dude. I have to. Table corner Tysorian? That's a thing? I didn't even know that. Huh. Same with these banners, but I'll throw those down. Again, the easiest way, if you guys want to join, here's the thing. Just join World or go to Team Pixel and then just go over there where that guy's waiting. And I'll throw the portal down as soon as I'm done throwing all these stupid props on the ground. Whoop. Like, you can join me, sure, but it might be easier if you just end up going into the club world. Like, if you're having trouble. Banners. Especially because this is very tedious, as you can see. Yeah, like Potato just typed in chat. There you go. Whoops. I do like those Heckbug banners. They're kind of cool. Okay, there is an empty spot right there. There. Dude, let me just fly in creative. Please. And I don't know what all these weird cave vines and crap are. Like, here, I'll put them over here. Oh, that's odd. Wait, what? Why don't... Oh, they can't connect to each other? Oh, because you can walk through them. Kind of cool, actually. Huh. That a secret way out? What the? Who did this? I feel like Joe might have done this. Like he probably was in here and he got stuck and he didn't know how to get out or something. Can they hang? Oh, they can. That's kind of cool, I guess. Weird. I'm sure someone's got like a cool build that they've got with all of this crap, but for me, I don't know. Okay. Well, that's a floating spit roast. Who cares? Good enough. The respawn finally seems to be working where we're facing that way. So that's nice. Here we go, gamers. Is it still... Yeah, the dumb dance pad. Okay. Which portal do we want? Probably just... We're trying to just go for XP, so we'll start at 119. I'll also do accept all friends for you guys, just in case. There is only 5 of us, right? Yeah. Oh. Maybe 6. I guess I'll wait a little bit in case any of you guys show up. Okay, sorry I wasn't replying. Oh, was someone asking about 3K for power rank? Yeah, like, if you're struggling with 3K, you need to get max level first. That's like the top priority. Also, don't let me forget to actually use a double XP pot. Brum, brum. Hey, Chubber. I said 3K, but I meant 30K. Oh, okay. Well, then in that regard, yeah, again, it's just going to be related most of all to your gems, because that gives you the most PR. Primordial Dragons. Those things are really important because they give you like a 10% boost to whichever element. So you get tons of stats and tons of PR off of them. But then otherwise, Dragons, Mastery, Crystal Gear, Crystal Rings, you know, all that crap. All right, is there anybody else we're waiting on, or are we going? Do you, so you have max level stellar gems, do you have them augmented? Because that's going to be the difficult spot. That's going to be really expensive. Hey, crazy. All right, well, I don't see anybody else here, so we'll do a run. If anybody else wants in the next one, we'll do that. We'll do more, is my point. Sorry, my mouse pad's kind of dirty. Go, gamers, go, Bill. I'm gonna need dragon coins to get primordial dragons. Problem with the primordial dragons isn't the dragon coins. It's that you have to open enough empowered gem boxes to get lucky enough to either get enough gem fragments, or not gem fragments, sorry, like egg fragments, or just get a crystal dragon egg. That's the main problem that holds you back. If you have the egg, then, you know, I think it's just 300 dragon coins, same as any other dragon. Delve complete. Well, that was fast. Unless, are the primordial dragons 400? I'm not sure. I think the only 400 dragon was like Luxian and stuff, right? Brum, brum. Kill, gamers, kill. Oh, are the primordials 400? Jeez, okay, never mind. I mean, it's been years since I, like, crafted them, so. Dang, that sucks. Yeah, all you need is 3 diamond dragon eggs. How far are we going before reset? Usually around, like, 135-ish is when it starts getting too difficult for everybody. So, around there. But the stream only just started, so we'll be going for a little bit. At the very least, we're going to be doing another hour's worth, because I have my double XP pot on. And I don't want it to go to waste. Also, I am an idiot. I missed the objective. Where is it? Did somebody else do it? There it is. Yeah, I figured everyone missed this one just because of how stupidly placed it was. Oh, I hate the Delves. Just so badly designed, you know? Do you think they'll make C5 or an air rarity gear? Oh, they'll make C5. It's the easier option. That's why I think they'll make C5. Plus, fun fact. When C4 gear was being teased on the test server, one of the devs accidentally traded someone C5 gear. So it's already in the code. They just didn't release it yet. So, and then they kept like lying to everybody, saying like, "Oh no, that was just C4 gear, but the stats were so high it automatically generated a C5." It's like, no, it didn't. You had to code it to say C5. Like, who are you kidding? I think it'll be easier for them to just add C5 gear. I think it'd be cooler if we got new sets of gear and stuff, but I also think that it's a very dangerous tightrope act that they're playing right now, because they keep adding new and new tiers of gear that makes the previous gears irrelevant, and it makes us endgame players just kind of cringe, because it's like, well, I'm already a god. I don't need new sets of gear, but then on top of that, I don't really want to grind new sets of gear because the resources are just insanely expensive. If it was up to me, we've talked about this many times in many, many streams, I would prefer if they added some layer of complexity, like set items and actual, like, you know, proper loot tables where I would be farming a dungeon and I could end up getting like a very rare, like, Shadow Hunter bow that would end up boosting like a certain stat or something. Similar to how a crystal ring gives the hidden ring effect, but maybe like you have all three of a set for your class and then, oh, cool, dude, I got the full Shadow Hunter set. So I've got, like, I don't know, super life leech, or my traps are different or something. I don't know. I'm just saying it'd be pretty cool if they did something like that. I do not think that they will. Sorry, I thought I was earlier on. Let me see. Where's an enemy? There we go. Die. Infinite Shadow Tower. Yes, please. I would much rather prefer that over the Delves. I think everybody would. Where's my keys? There we go. Garbage. I thought I saw a crystal drop. Apparently I didn't. No, higher magic find does not affect crystal gear. Magic Find in this game is not the same as any other traditional, like, sense of Magic Find. Basically, yeah, you know what? One touch already summarized it better than I could have. Having higher Magic Find will get you more crystal gear dropping, but it doesn't affect the level of it. Exactly. That's a very, very good summary of how Magic Find works. Like, I'm getting a lot more Stellars as a drop just because I meet the requirements to get Stellar to drop. Stellar is also actually affected by having higher Magic Find, but Crystal Gear is not. Technically, you can get Crystal Gear with no Magic Find. It's just you'll get more Crystal Gear, which technically means you have better odds of getting C4 Gear if you have higher Magic Find, just because the odds are stacked, like, with you, right? But it's not, like, directly affecting it. Like, you could go for, like, days without getting a C4, even if you have, like, max Magic Find. Like, it's stupid. Are these the fake casters? Yeah, they are. Basically, the way that loot tables work in Trove is when the loot is being dropped by an enemy, Magic Find will roll that gear to decide whether it's a higher tier of what it was. So from, you know, rainbow gear to up, it could be like, oh, well, normally it was going to drop a radiant piece of gear, but your Magic Find is rolled lucky enough that it rolled into stellar. Crystal gear doesn't have that, unfortunately. So it just is completely random. It's just more Magic Find means you get crystal drops more often, which technically means you should get a C4 faster than someone who's getting one crystal drop every like day or something, you know? I'm just doing extreme examples, but I don't know what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about PTS. Nobody can buy anything on the test server. It's the test server. Oh, we gotta collect ore. I'll just stand here while he bombs stuff. Wait, where's more? Also, Twisted, I'm not catching... Like, you keep deleting your messages, dude. I can't reply to them if I don't see them. Where are my bombs? There we go. Crappy bombs, crappy bombs. These bombs suck. They suck so bad. Oh my god, I should just use my lasers. Gross. Ah, yes, now everyone can just retract their messages. Let's all do it. Retraction gang. Also, hey, Tabby. Was good. Yeah, I don't have any special perms on the test server, dude. I'm the same as everyone else. I can't get anything. All the stuff on the test server is locked. You can thank the weirdos that were maining the test server back in the day for that. Believe it or not, yes, people were maining it. Oh, no reason to delete them, dude. Because think about it this way, like your question will be there for the past broadcast so that somebody watching the stream will, you know, be less confused instead of just seeing message redacted. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, but you don't gotta delete the message. What's your current mastery rank without Geode? You mean my Trove mastery rank? 782. So there you go. It's slowly getting there. I've been missing out on a lot of Chaos Chest items, and generally speaking, haven't been grinding mastery for a very long time. Slob. Is that the enemies to defeat? Oh, just creatures in general. Okay. Come here, you. Think they'll increase the amount of echoes and keys you get? No, they already did. Oh, yeah, sorry, you mean astral echoes and stuff. No. No, they're not going to. Unfortunately, devs already confirmed that the skill tree being as time-gated as it is on purpose. Like, they wanted to do that on purpose because it's dragged out content. Which is annoying. Unfortunately, it's basically tied to this tome. Like, free to play, I'm not even kidding. Like, you may as well not bother with the skill tree. Like, it's really bad. Yeah, so the echoes is Astral Echoes, which is an item that is... Here's the thing. People have discovered that it is on a cooldown between chests. So even the dungeon farming is time gated. It is actually most efficient to grind Astral Echoes by like waiting a couple minutes between each dungeon you do, which is stupid and kind of defeats the whole purpose of this video game. But okay. Yeah, anyways, in the hub, Twisted, there is a skill tree table that gives you a bunch of passive buffs and stuff. And Astral Echoes is the resource that you use in order to buy skill slots. But then there's also keys that you can buy only here for either over a year's worth of qubits to get the amount of keys that you need, or like $400. Actually, I think it's more than 400. I think it's $400 for the dragon equivalent of keys, and then it's like $1,000 if you want to end up buying like all the keys to unlock all the slots, if I'm not mistaken. I might have to, like, my math might be a little off on that, but where should I wait while you're doing the run? Probably just the same spot, like in the club world. Yeah, sorry, it's going to take a little bit before we go on our next run, obviously. But kind of a, you know, first come, first serve. We still got 7 people, so. And unless, Matt, what's your in-game name? Because I should be able to just invite you. I think it's a private delve, right? We got like one last slot. Sorry to everybody else who might want to come in here. Oh, empty. Rooms of creatures. Okay. Well, someone else can deal with that room. I'm just going to do this. Vacuum cleaner? Hello? That's one room. What? Hello? Oh, there you are, you scumbag. Oops. Come on. Yee! We've done it. Kill. I'm a very simple man to please. If I see things explode or go ragdoll, it puts a smile on my face. I do wish we could ragdoll enemies in Trove, like, legitimately. Where they wouldn't explode into pieces, but... Hey, beggars can't be choosers. At least it's not lagging as much in these stupid delves. Woohoo! Yum, 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 yum. Come here, you licorice idiots. Okay. He didn't get vacuumed. Cool. Dude, I still, like, see, here's the thing. As far as delves are concerned, like, another thing that I'm just thinking off the top of my head that they could do, a minor change that would make delves a lot less disgusting. How about we only have 5 rooms to go through instead of, like, 20? That would already make it, like, so much more efficient and so much more fun. Just crank up the objective numbers. Like, make it so that we gotta defeat way more enemies or something. Because it's too long, you know? Like, you gotta go way too deep and get all the way to the end to this disgusting... Like, look at this place, dude. Like a 12-year-old made this in Minecraft, and they're like, oh my god, this is my most epic build. It's just a bunch of colors. I just hate the delves. I've done it so much, I'm just so tired of it. Can you still level crystal gems to get more dust? Yep, you can. Oh. Hello. Why would I ever spend... What's the big thing people are always spending these free-range crystals on, by the way? Because there's the tome, and people consider it very valuable, and I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, if you get a gem to, like, level 15, 25 if you can, and then you'll end up getting way more gem dust back than what you ended up, spending. What's the current max light? I think it's like just 12k, like just barely, right? I could be mistaken. Maybe it's slightly lower, like 11k something. I don't know. Look, guys, it's the same colors as the Trove Heroes update. Remember the Vanguard update? Where for some reason yellow and blue and all this disgusting stuff on the that hurts my eyes was like the theme color. How much better is C4 rings compared to 3? Quite a bit. You get quite a stat increase. You don't get much more power rank, as far as I recall, but you get like a significant amount of stats that it's worthwhile. But it really depends like how deep your pockets are, because C4 can be a real chore to try and craft. So you either gotta get really lucky, or you could just buy a box on the market. Yeah, with star chart included. I think I'm missing one of the star chart things. Actually, yeah, because Berserk Emblem gives like 750 light or something. So yeah, it would be a little over 12k for max light. Oh my god, guys, we got a C1. Whoa! Is there a way to craft the crystal gem keys? Crystal gem keys? You mean the crystal gem converters? In which case, they're right here. That's it. I don't think that they are anywhere else. I forget whether they threw them in an event or not. Okay, here we're starting to get to more difficult enemies. We'll see if we get to 135. Could be that these enemies just generated really powerful. Is this game worth coming back to? That's subjective. Depends why you stopped. If it was because of a lack of content or a lack of end game, might be worth coming back to, because there's quite a few things that you can grind now. However, as usual, it is all very, very heavily time gated. But I do have a video talking about like a guide for returning players specifically. So that should answer a lot of your questions of what you might have missed over the past couple years. Oh, right. I forgot the crystal gem converters are craftable. I forgot because you should never craft them because they're like so expensive. Like, it's cheaper to just grind it and get the qubits, man. It's stupid. Almost there. Die. There we go. Thank you. Why would you ever say no? It shouldn't ask. It should just teleport me here. Seriously. All these weird questionable things with the delves. Stopped playing because my friend stopped playing and had nobody to play with, so it was not fun. Yeah, I feel that. Then, I don't know, dude. It's up to you if you find the game fun solo or not. Otherwise, you could try and join an active club or, you know. Here's the thing. I would suggest, like, my community, but a lot of the people that are in my Discord and the long-term fans, they're still around and watch, like, Trove videos and stuff, but they don't really play it as much. And there's kind of this air of, you know, this critical side that I have to me where, you know, I talk about, like, all of the problems with Trove very regularly because lots of people understand that this is still one of my favorite games and it comes out of a place of love. But that said, there's a lot of people, I'll admit, like in my Discord and stuff, that are just kind of like totally done with the game. But, I mean, you could attempt it and see if anybody in the Discord's wanting to play. Otherwise, the Trovesaurus Discord is the one that I would recommend if you're looking for people to play with. Kind of the unofficial, like official, like actual Trove Discord. Yeah, the gem converters are insanely expensive. I can try and remind me if I don't forget. I'll try and show you how much they cost when we get out of here and reset the delve. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Stop playing because of Regeminators? Bruh, Regeminators are gone now. Don't worry, you can, like, that's one of the best things they ever did in this freaking game. You can just swap your gems on the fly now. Doesn't cost anything. Gems don't break anymore or anything either. Like, that was a very unexpected change. Like, I totally didn't expect them to actually make it like that quality of life change. Because that's huge for Trove. For so many years, it was just like so annoying if you weren't, you know, if you didn't have the qubits, like, good luck. Oh, monoliths. Whoops. Not normal objective enemies. Whee! Oh, dear Lord. Was that the objective? Is that a monolith? Yeah, that was. I hope. Gems used to break, but that was a long time ago. And then you would need to repair them. They would get cracked, sorry. But yeah, regeminators, it used to cost them to respec, like to swap your gems and socket them and all that crap. And they got rid of them. So now you can just swap your class like at any time, basically. It's really, really nice. Especially for someone like me where I'm constantly doing like the different Trove guides and stuff. And now I can just swap all my gems. Swapping gems is still an absolute chore, unfortunately. But... okay, we'll go to the next shadow chest, and then we'll reset the floor. In case anyone else wants to take the extra slots of the people we lost. Undead pirate cannoneers. There they are. Killed them all. Dear God, this place hurts my eyes. What's with the red theme in this game, man? Bruh. This is like the color you see when you have a heart attack. Or when you, like, you know, get really, really mad at, like, some loot crate on an EA game or something. I don't know if that's still relevant, because they finally moved on from their stupid loot crates, but... there we go. We done. Go, ninja. Go, ninja. Go. Get to the end, dude. The True Gunslinger update is coming out this Tuesday. Where did you hear that? But I would speculate probably. I didn't hear anything about it, but I haven't really been keeping tabs with it just because the test server's been pretty lackluster. They've done like some slight changes here and there, but generally speaking, it's not a good update. Very, yeah. Good that Gunslinger's getting the rework, just who cares? Sorry, Gunslinger mains are excited, not me. I could care less. Man alive, this gear drop is bad. Yeah, Gunslinger rework is on the test server. I already had a video comparing the old Gunslinger to the new because for some reason they didn't put the proper stats on the test server like patch notes. There has been a couple updates that I probably should... I'll probably try and make a video summarizing the test server changes in their entirety tomorrow, if test server is even still available. It might not be. It's been a couple days since I bothered trying. But I could make like a quick summary talking about all the changes that are coming. And then, yeah, if the update's actually coming on Tuesday, that'd be pretty par for the course. It's a pretty small update, all things considered. So, usually they have like a 2-week turnaround for those. Okay, these enemies are just immune to physical. Cool. The bugs are fine. We might not be able to do this unless someone can kill these gingerbreadies. Depends. Oh, maybe we'll be okay. Vacuum them, my brother. Oh, you used to main him? Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to swap back to him. New Gunslinger's pretty strong. It's not a fun rework. It's more so just stat changes. Like, it's not like, oh my god, he's completely different now. You know? In my opinion, those are the funnest reworks that change their abilities and make them a bit more viable. But New Gunslinger is kind of, I don't know. It remains to be seen how good or bad he's going to be. I've heard reports from a lot of people that he's quite powerful, but But it's a very, yeah, it's definitely the laziest rework potato for sure. Like they basically just said, okay, let's increase this by like 200%. Okay. Like it's disappointing because usually whenever they put out like a rework, at least they're exciting enough that I'll play them for a little bit. I'm not gonna swap to the Gunslinger. I'm gonna be real. I'll probably end up doing like maybe 1 or 2 streams with it. Maybe I could use it as a Delve character because I do have my magic set of gems. I was kind of waiting. I don't think I did my 45k video for the new Gunslinger yet. I think I was waiting. I'm on console, so when should it release on console? So I don't even know if it's going to release next Tuesday, but there is a very likely scenario where it will release for everything all at once, because sometimes they do that when it's a smaller update. And let's be real, this update doesn't really have much going for it. So maybe it'll come out on consoles and PC and then probably Switch later, because they always delay the Switch version. I don't know why. Or it'll just come out on PC and then it's probably going to take like another month or 2 before it comes out on console. Who knows? March, I would hope at the latest, for how how small the update is. Yeah, I know. It's a rework, right? I mean, I'm not going to say I don't appreciate it, because think about it this way. Devs were originally saying that they weren't going to do anything to the Gunslinger because when people kept asking them, they were basically like, oh, Gunslinger's fine. What are you talking about? He's super strong already. And everyone was just like, no, he's not. You don't even play this video game. So I'm just glad that they kind of acknowledged and are buffing it. Because usually they don't do stuff like that. Like, it shows that they're listening, is what I'm saying. So it's kind of like disappointing to say. But it's kind of like we can't, beggars can't be choosers. It was this or no change to the Gunslinger whatsoever, right? That's kind of my mentality towards it is, yeah, it's a disappointing rework that doesn't really change too much, but at least Gunslinger will be viable. Like, Gunslinger mains will be like, oh my god, I can actually play this class again. No, that's what I'm saying though, Saris. Like, normally they just, if they didn't care, they just wouldn't bother. It is very lackluster, but at least at least we're getting a change. I think, in all honesty, I think that this update is so small and uneventful because they're still working on the big boy update. This is kind of just a little appetizer, because there is a reason that they've been reworking and making all of the classes like 10 times stronger. Because there is currently no content in the game that players struggle with anymore, especially with the skill tree. Like, we were already god tier after the class reworks and the paragon levels. And then they gave us a skill tree, and suddenly we became invincible gods. So I'm just excited to see what's this next big update they've been working on. I hope it's not just as lazy as U12. But at the same time, I would totally take U12. Let's be real. So, we shall see. I hope that they've got a new class coming with that update, but more than likely they're going to have that as the big update and the new class will be later in the year. But I don't know. It's a lot of hopium. I'm trying to, curb my expectations and trying to be a responsible content creator and curb your guys' expectations as well, so that it's not too high up there. it gets me excited. You know, every update gets me excited. And honestly speaking, like, as much as we've been, you know, leaning on the side of caution, cautiously optimistic, Game & Go's been doing a really solid job with every one of their updates. It kind of sucks that the updates are so slow. Usually we get one really big update a year. But hey, man, it's better than this game just going into maintenance mode and being, like, dead. Again, beggars can't be choosers, because there was a very realistic scenario where Trove could have just, like, gone offline. And there would have been nothing we could do about it. So the fact that Game & Go is not only keeping the servers up, but is constantly pumping out, like, pretty significant updates as well that are listening to a lot of player feedback is great. Like, Trove's the best it's ever been. Does that mean that there's room for improvement? Of course there's still room for improvement. There's always going to be room for improvement. And I still don't understand how development time can be so slow, other than just this game being on such a dated engine. Oh, monoliths. Whoops. Was not paying attention. I'm still really hoping that we get, like, a really cool, like, I want the new class this year, I hope, is finally one that tops Shadowhunter for me. I want a replacement. I really do. Like, I mean, I'll be real, I've talked about it many times. I want a samurai, dude. Not Neon Ninja. I want, like, the beefy big brother, where it's got, like, different sword stances and stuff. The Ghost of Tsushima class. But on top of it being, like, really, really cool, it also has to have functionality, which is kind of a problem with a lot of the classes. Like, even with this Gunslinger rework, they didn't really give any movement speed to the class, and so it still kind of sucks for speed farming, which is disappointing. But I would love it, like, I've talked about it already, just Ghost of Tsushima class. I'd love it if we had proper two-hand on the sword samurai class that would have one of its ability to toggle through 3 different stances. Maybe one that would be for movement speed, one that would be for tanking damage, and then one that would be for dealing damage. That would just be so freaking cool. It would be way too complicated, and I don't expect them to ever make a class like that in this game, but I just think it would be so awesome. Yeah, I kind of like samurais. Most of all because, like, you know, let's be real here with, you know, Vanguard, Bard, Solarian, like all the most recent classes, more particularly Bard and Solarian. I think that they really round out the gameplay aspect of Trove. Like, there's truly a class that everyone can love. But for me, I don't like Bard, and I'm not a fan of the Solarian. Like, it's got a lot of damage, and it's definitely cool for that, but yeah, that'd be another class I would take. A dual-wielding knife, like thief/rogue or something. I would take that as well. Throws down a smoke bomb. Maybe the smoke bomb, while it's on the ground, just makes it so that enemies in the cloud take more damage or something. Or it boosts your movement speed because it makes you invisible, similar to Neon Ninja. I don't know. Like, there's lots of cool things that they could add to the game, but right now they've been adding, like, the weirdo characters, right? Like, I've talked about this many times as well, but I always compare the Bard to a red mage. Because in Final Fantasy back in the day, the red mage, you know, they always had, like, the black mage, the light mage, and all the different types of mages. And the red mage was the one that dealt with temporary status-inducing effects. So usually, like, poison or stasis and crap like that. And I never really liked those classes in video games, but that's kind of what the Bard is. He's the red mage of this game, or the Witcher of this game, because it's constantly dealing with temporary effects that you're juggling. And to me, that's just not as fun. But I know that there's people that enjoy those classes, and so that's why, even though I don't like the Bard at all, I appreciate the fact that we've got a class like that in this game, because it means that someone who enjoys that type of a gameplay actually has someone that they can main. Same with Solarian. He's kind of like just a not as cool Shadowhunter to me. Way too many crossroads. But of course, people still main him because it's chonko damage. His damage over time effects are still really cool. I would also take a Witch Doctor that would have like dots. That would be pretty cool for a poison class. But anyways, we've already spent plenty of time speculating on other classes that we would like to see in the game. I'm just trying to, you know, not hold my breath and wait and see like what happens. Honestly, just give me Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement, please. I will actually, like, crap my pants, like, on stream when they announce that. We know they're working on it, and that was one of my favorite games. All the, like, Potatoes, speaking of Sons of the Forest just being more of the same, Ghost of Tsushima 2, that's all I would want, is just more of the same, but with some nice quality of life changes, you know? Because they already had the formula almost perfected, in my opinion. Whereas with Sons of the Forest, it's like, there's a lot of room for improvement. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? That's true. I think that would be cool, too. If they could figure out a way to add, like, proper, like, raid bosses. Kind of similar to Hydra. So you remember how Hydra in Shadow Towers, he was stuck on the wall, right? And his mechanics were like god-awful and stupid. But I think that it would be really cool if they had a boss that was kind of like the MOBA boss or the WoW boss, right? Where it would show like a big red ring on the ground before he like slams down or something. Attacks that you would have to avoid, and it would have phases. I think they could do something like that. It would probably be really difficult with like Trove's stupid code. I mean, the closest we've got is stuff like this. Dread, which, hello Dread, I haven't seen you in ages. Except, yeah, these definitely feel like big NPCs rather than like an actual boss. Whoops. There we go. Like, unfortunately, you look at Leviathans and their practicality is just god-awful. Because they're basically just big enemies with big health bars. And that's it. In Trove, it's go big or go home. Like, that would be like the trailer for Leviathans. Like, no mechanics, nothing cool, nothing intelligent about them. They're just big, dumb idiots that just walk straight towards you. Yeah, man. So dumb. Pizza? Pepperoni bacon? Yeah, that's good pizza. I usually just get, like, cheese. And then, yeah, vegetarian and meat. Yeah, Dread had a lot of mechanics, to be fair. That is true. Dread was pretty cool when he first came out. Because at least you could kind of strategize around him, right? But a lot of the bosses in this game, like, not really. There's not really any strategy, which, you know, Trove's not really that kind of a game, so I can't really fault them for it. And I'm not going to act like, oh, it's detrimental that they have something more complicated like this. It's more so that I wish what they would start doing with Trove is adding these types of bosses and enemies more so as a foundation piece that they could then build upon over the years. Because as of right now, you know, we basically are still getting the same content since like the beta version of the game. It's just been slowly like stacking more and more pieces on top of this Jenga pile. And then for a lot of people, that Jenga pile just kind of crumbles down because they just see it's the same crap. For me, thankfully, I just find that this game's gameplay is so ridiculously like fun. Like, I will still argue today that this is the best like MMO out there for an action combat system. The fact that we have jumping as a stat and the amount of jumps that we can have, like any other action MMO, usually has either like some stupidly overcomplicated, you know, dumb system, or at the very least your character is glued to the ground, you know? So even though, yeah, there's definitely problems with this game, but at the end of it all, it's still, in my opinion, is just the best action combat. And I want more, please. Like, I still find it ridiculous that... I find it ridiculous that Trion Worlds ended up making this game, right? Like, the story goes, if you don't know, basically, when they pitched the idea to the stupid Trion Worlds execs about this voxel MMO, they basically thought, oh, it's not gonna sell because they're stupid old dumb boomer idiots, you know. Of course, they didn't think that making an MMO version of Minecraft would sell. Yeah, way to go. And so they basically gave them a very, very low budget to develop the game. And so that's why, like, a lot of us constantly rag on the fact that this game's game engine is really, really old. It's really, really dated and bad. And unfortunately, really difficult to develop content for. That's why the updates are so slow, in the devs' defense. But anyways, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, how long have I been playing this game? Like 8 years now or something? Why have we still not gotten another voxel MMO? Like, are game developers like just stupid or something? Like, does nobody realize that this is a formula to sell? Like, there is a severe lack of not only action MMOs in general, but voxel games, dude. Like, there was kind of the whole Minecraft craze where every company, you know, every indie company was ripping off Minecraft, and no AAA companies even touched it. Closest we got was Dragon Quest Builders, you know? And then maybe for action combat, we had like some of the, you know, the KOTOR and the ESO and all that stuff. But aesthetically, those games look terrible. Whereas with Trove, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, why is Hytale the one game that we're all waiting for? Why is there nothing in between? That's kind of my argument. Like, we ended up having that Dragon and Home game come out, but it sucked because the netcode was garbage and the combat itself was not action-based. Like, it was really, really bad, and it was really, really grindy and overly confusing. And then, you know, Pixark was another one that I thought was going to be a big thing, but, you know, typical of the Ark devs, it wasn't a voxel version of Ark. It was literally just a mod that somebody made for Ark, and then they sold it as a separate product. And so none of it was balanced, and none of it worked with each other. Like, I tried playing Pixark more recently, and it's still really bad. Visually, wow, I love it. Like, Pixark just looks great. But know your audience, devs. Like, imagine making a game that's like a voxel game like this, but it's as hardcore as Ark. Like, that's what bothered me about Pixark, was it's like, wait, why am I still taking 2 weeks to tame a dragon? I don't know, man. And I'm not just biased, right? I'm not the only one who wants like voxel MMOs. That's why, I mean, clearly I'm not. Look at Hytale. That game still has hype from people, and all they did was release a couple trailers. That's all it took to make the whole internet just stop for a minute and go, wait, somebody else is actually making a Minecraft game that actually doesn't look terrible? Funny too, because there was an interview I remember with, you know, Todd Howard and Peter Molyneux and all these like game devs talking about like why Minecraft was so successful. And it was hilarious because for all their experience in game development, none of them, like, they all acted like they knew why Minecraft was successful, but none of them knew. They were completely oblivious. Like, which I think is hilarious, that it's like, you know, you got them Bethesda making stupid Starfield over here, and it's like, bruh, if all they did was just make a better game than Minecraft, like, it wouldn't even develop that much work, or require that much work. Anyways. Yeah. I'm not trying to diss on Ark. I loved Ark. And I had a fun enough time with Pixark, but it just was more Ark. And I kind of wanted an easier version of Ark, you know? Okay, we need monoliths, apparently. Anyway, sorry about that long tangent. Later, Luffy. It's 6 a.m., gang. Nice. Yeah, welcome to the Goblin Hour. For me, it is not 6 a.m. It is 10:37. Thick. I need to slowly, like, just start staying up all night, because I gotta get ready for Monday. We got a Pokemon stream. Which I wouldn't normally care about, except I've been playing, like, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with Bobby. And, what a good game. I'm actually excited for a Pokemon stream again. Because I'm hoping they announce, like, the DLC or something else coming to those games. Most of all, I hope that they finally confirm, like, the Pokebank, where basically, like, if you have Pokemon from other games, you can put them in storage and then bring them over to Scarlet and Violet, because I want my buddy to give me Mewtwo. It's my favorite Pokemon. But I'm not buying Pokemon Eevee or Pikachu. Ah. That espresso is from yesterday. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, I figured one of you guys was the 007 guy. Yep, I'm Canadian. Don't worry, I'm not American. Even though I sound like one. Apparently, where I grew up in Canada is like the place that has the least Canadian accent, statistically. Which is why, well, I would say that, but no, the way that Americans talk is slightly different. I talk normal. I have no accent. I kind of do, but not really. Nice. Another WoW fan. Saris will appreciate it. Saris has been playing lots of WoW lately. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Potato. Sorry to get to your comment a little late, but exactly, is like, there's been so many indie companies that have tried the Voxel franchise. And guess what? They make a lot of money off of it. Even though their games traditionally suck and they never end up like actually updating them, they just throw them out, make money, and roll. But where is the AAA studios working on voxel games? Like, legit, the closest we got was Dragon Quest Builders. And I played it, and I didn't like it. It took me like 10 hours to get through the starting area in Dragon Quest Builders, and then I got warped into the second area, and all my progress reset. Just, that's how the progression works, right? Is you basically are dropped into a world, and then that's it. You go into the next area, and you repeat, and it was just like, oh, I'm done with this game. I guess to be fair, we're getting a lot of Minecraft spin-offs. Like, as much as everyone disses, as much as everyone disses the fact that Microsoft ended up buying Minecraft, I think they've been doing a great job with it. We got Minecraft Dungeons. In a couple months, we got Minecraft Legends. We had Minecraft Story Mode. I don't care about those games, but I know a lot of other people did. And I loved Minecraft Dungeons for a while, dude. Like, that kept me entertained for a long, long time. Get them all. Yeah, exactly, Random Mercy. I know. Why would you do the same thing 4 to 5 times? Exactly. Like, I had like all this time invested into my first base, and then they just warped me into a new world, and I'm supposed to start from scratch, and it's just like, wait, what? Just very, very strange. Where do you get a banner skin with a rainbow colored wing? Oh, that's not a banner skin. That's a, that's the paragon aura. It's rarely from the paragon pinatas. Good luck is what I'll say. You could buy it, but it's very expensive. There we go. God. Oh my god, Twisted. GG, I guess. Honestly, with Minecraft Dungeons, I didn't like where the devs went with it. I really didn't like the end game. It was too, like, time-gated and random. Where it's like, oh, they want you to go to the nether over and over with all these weird, overly complex portals and super builds that are required in order to even do any damage. They've definitely made the game a lot better since I last played it. But for a game that was unga bunga easy, where the devs originally said, oh yeah, we don't care what builds are viable, we just make builds for fun. They completely moved away from that because the only people that kept playing Minecraft Dungeons were the tryhards. So they tried to placate the game's development to those tryhards, which in my opinion was the wrong way to go. Because I'm playing Minecraft Dungeons because it's not complicated like Diablo. If I wanted to play a complex game like that, I would just play Diablo. So the endgame grind loop with Minecraft Dungeons is literally just increase your gear score until you can handle the higher difficulty so you can increase your gear score more. And it's like, come on, man. Why isn't there exclusive gear sets that I can only get in Apocalypse 25 or something? Instead, it's like, no, it's just a stronger variation of the same gear you get at the beginning of the game. Big deal. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that particular game loop. And so that's why I kind of moved on from it. But anyways. Nice potato. Have fun. Maybe I'll join your world later. No, I don't know. I think Sons of the Forest would have been a lot more fun if I was playing it multiplayer. Then I would have probably not had as many complaints as I did. Which we're going to wrap up soon just because my XP pot's coming to an end. And we are in the 130s, so. But I'll probably end up like finishing up this stream, take a little bit of a break, and then get to streaming some other stuff. I still want to stream more Atomic Heart if I can, but it depends how long Sons of the Forest is going to take. Yeah, Sons of the Forest is out. Yep, that's The Forest 2, the sequel to The Forest. I have an 8-hour stream of it, if you want to watch it. But I'll be streaming that tonight, because I want to hopefully be able to beat it. I got the shovel, I got the shotgun, so now I can just... I have to just go over the entire freaking map, trying to find all the spots to dig, so I can find the key card, and then I can go into all of the stupid labs, and then hopefully find whatever the ending is. Oh, The Forest, that came out, Sons of the Forest came out like 2 days ago or something? And just popped off, like it broke Steam charts. I didn't know there was that many people hyped for it. Good game, but not nearly as, like, exciting as it's cracked up to be. I don't like the progression in that game. I find that it's a bit lame. Because basically, like, when you're playing it, you'll find, like, all these spots that you have to dig. And it's like, oh, well, I need a shovel. That's kind of cool. And then you realize that you can only get the shovel out of one very specific cave that you have to just find. You've got a little GPS map that shows where the caves are. But if you don't know which cave it is, like I did, you can end up spending, like, upwards of 3 hours just running a straight line from one side of the map to the other, checking every single cave along the way, and then you finally get the stupid shovel, and then it's like, okay, now I gotta run across the map and find all the digging spots. That's the progression in that game. I don't like it. I enjoy the game itself, but I do not like the progression. Especially when, like, the joke I keep making is your character can build, like, super complex, like, furniture out of, like, skulls and bones. There's literally a skull chandelier. And your boy can't make a shovel? Like, bruh. Anyways. Sorry, I don't mean to ramble about it. It's just, I played it for 8 hours. I loved it, except for those last 3 hours were a slog. Hey, Bobby. What are... I'm still gonna, like I said, I'm still gonna play it and still gonna, like, try to beat it tonight, but... Oh, where does it say that, Voodoo? Because as far as I know, the official release for Wayfinder, yes, that's supposed to be, like, sometime in summer, I think? But we're supposed to be able to buy our way into early access to Wayfinder in spring. So that's usually Q1, I think. So just before Q2, which means March or April at the latest is when Wayfinder will launch into early access, with the full release being completely free later. Because obviously with early access, you'll be able to buy your way into it. So we'll see. Nah, I'm not big into Destiny, my dude. Oh, monoliths. I keep forgetting. I'm not big into Destiny. I could give two craps about the new update and the grappling hook, honestly. I'm sorry. Like, I know lots of people keep wanting me to play it, and a lot of you guys keep suggesting it because it's Destiny. You know, it's a great game and everything, but I'm gonna be real with you, man. I've been putting out a lot of money to all these games. You know, I didn't even expect to play Hogwarts Legacies, and then it turned out to be really awesome, and I didn't expect to play Sons of the Forest, and then I really enjoyed it, but not without its problems. Yeah, I'll probably be busy with the streams, Potato, but I'm not against, like, trying Sons of the Forest multiplayer for sure. It depends how complicated it is, right? Like, I don't really know how the multiplayer works. I know that you can host, like, custom servers, but that's about all I know. Where you can change, like, some settings for quality of life, except for the building. Oh yeah, lots of people waiting for Silk Song. Yeah, I never played Hollow Knight, I'll admit. It's on my to-do list. Where's the last enemy? Is that them? Yeah, that was them. Ah, yes, Saris. Yeah, that's actually true. Bungie servers always die when, like, the day of the new expansion. That's true. Always. Come here, Buggy Wuggies. Whew, that's a lot of enemies. Kind of cool. Yeah, Potato. I know, I should play through Hollow Knight. I really should. If I ever get enough, like, free time, maybe. But as I've talked about many times before, like, the big thing that's kept me away from that game is I don't like the art direction. I know it's a good game, and I know I would enjoy it. But it also kind of feels like I'd be getting to it a bit late, you know? But I don't know. It's on my list of things to do, because it is on Game Pass, so it is cheap. Get over here, you stupid bug. Oh, there we go. Well, that floor was rough. Yeah, I tried Black Desert. Not a fan. Too much graphics. It hurts my eyes. Alright, that was the end of our potion anyway, so. You know what? Let's do a couple dungeons just so we can finish up and get to 200 Paragon. Why not? You can get skins that make the game more colorful? What do you mean? Where do you get the skins? I didn't know about that. If it's stuff that I have to earn, obviously I wouldn't have those at the beginning of the game, but... yeah, considering so many people, like, love Hollow Knight, I probably should play it. Oh, there's mods for it? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll look into that then, because, yeah, if I could make it more colorful, then I would probably be more into it. I don't, like, it looks good, and I understand their visual design for it. I'm just not really into the whole black and white thing. I know it's not black and white, but you know what I mean. I'd have to see if it lets me use mods for it, though, because it is on the Game Pass version. But, yeah, I'll look into that. I didn't even know. Polychrome, is that what it's called? I wouldn't know. Yeah, that's the thing, too, is I know that then if I do end up playing Hollow Knight, I'll probably like Silk Song. Like, I'll actually be hyped for it. The only thing is I am kind of looking forward to Silk Song just because, like, I know it's going to be a good game, and exactly, Matt. Like, it's more colorful. That's what really caught my eye with it. Whoop. Hee. And that's all the tomes for the week as well. GG. I don't always get all my tomes, but sometimes. No, I know that some areas are more colorful. Like, I've watched Hollow Knight speedruns, so I know the game. I just kind of, I'm curious now. I want to see what the mods do. If they change it too much from the original experience, then I probably wouldn't be as into it, but... either way, I'll look into it is what I'm saying. Because it has been a game that I've been really wanting to play for a very, very long time. And maybe soon, TM, is the time I should play it. I just got to finish Sons of the Forest tonight. I'd love to make more of a dent in Atomic Heart. Even though I know not many of you guys are really hyped to watch that on the channel. But I'm enjoying the game. And I do want to play through it just so I can get the full experience. Also, here we go. This is it. Dun 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 dun. Paragon level 200. Sweet. I got a number with 2 zeros in it now. Oh, okay, Kasuno. That's not that's not very big changes to the visuals then. I thought you meant like it made the world a lot more colorful and stuff, but and out of all of that grinding, by the way, we only ever got like C1s and C2s. Just saying. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming out. I know it was a bit of a later stream tonight. Like I said, I'll try and have the videos come out a little bit more regular over the next following days. I've just got caught up with real life stuff. You know how it is. But I'm going to take a bit of a break, get things set up, and then hopefully put the grind time into the forest and finish that game. Before I start streaming some other stuff tonight. So you guys can come to that if you want, but if not, it's totally understandable. Either way, have a good night. Bye-bye.